Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real men of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Really, Really Bad Transgender.
Mr. Really, really bad transgender.
We have to listen to your claims that you're a real woman, but you couldn't even be bothered to get a doctor to cut your Johnson off.
Call me a doctor.
You rose to fame after destroying several corporate brands, leading some to wonder, is this guy for real, or is this just a desperate cry for attention?
Oh, we don't care.
But no matter how they feel, love you or hate you, they have to respect the grift.
You're a star.
So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, Mr. Tranny Man, because you really put the pro in pronouns.
Mr. Really, really bad transgender.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and it's finally happened. It's finally happened. The left has turned on Dylan Mulvaney. I knew the day was going to come because this whole LARP, what many believe, what many women call woman face, could only last so long. And when you court the woke left, you must constantly adhere yourself to their ever more radical demands. It creates this loop that you will just simply never be woke enough for them. You will never succeed at pleasing them because they continue to go further and further and further to the left. There was a phenomenon going on this weekend on TikTok where millions of people were lambasting Dylan Mulvaney. It would appear that the Dylan Mulvaney ride is over, as it appears Dylan has lost nearly 1 million followers already, and the world has largely tuned out. Let's look at the analytics first, because I know you all love analytics like I do. Here is the follower count for Dylan Mulvaney. You can see this individual was completely irrelevant for most of their career until February 2022, when they started their I Want to Be a Woman campaign and gained about 10 million followers in 5 months. Incredible. I'll never have 10 million followers on any platform. That's incredible. But then what happened? It went away. The world tuned out. By July, I mean, still gaining pretty good, 600,000. But now let's go to 2024. Late 2023. April, April, May is when they had the Bud Light promotion. June, lost 100,000. July, gained none. August, another 100,000 lost. September, lost 100,000. October, didn't lose any, but didn't gain any. November 2023, lost 100,000. January, minus 100,000. March, minus 200,000. May, minus 200,000. And June has already lost another 100,000. Dylan Mulvaney has lost 1 million followers in the last couple months, over 10%. And by the way, here's another interesting thing to look at, not just followers, interactions. This is somebody who is getting millions of likes, 59 million likes in the month of June, down to 800,000 in May. Now, 800,000 likes is a lot. That's still a decent amount of views. But from 60 million to 800,000, that's about, an 85% drop. This is somebody who has completely stopped making videos. They used to make 30, 40 videos, about a video a day, right? 20, 30, video every other day, video every workday. In May, they made 2 videos. Like, it is completely collapsed for Dylan Mulvaney. And now you have this. Dylan Mulvaney is getting slammed on TikTok by his own base. This video got 1.5 million likes. The left's infighting is magnificent. This is a video from @KimberlyOffline.
Everyone is finally cancelling Dylan Mulvaney. Fucking finally. I have been trying to tell
Pardon
you
my
guys about
language.
this person for the longest time, but whenever I say it, I get labeled as a certain word that I can't say on this app. Everyone is calling Dylan Mulvaney a massive hypocrite.
I believe the word that this individual is referring to as transphobic. I'm guessing. I don't know that answer, but I'm guessing that's what it is.
Now that I know, people are finding it very suspicious that this woman right here has grown her
The
entire
biological
account
man.
based off of promoting women's rights, saying the significance of women, how important women are for her, and of course, recognizing the struggles that women have to go through on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
She's actually won, I swear, Woman of the Year for this. However, when it comes to speaking about the women in Palestine who are having to use sex scraps because their periods are coming, or the women in Congo who are aggressively and systematically getting raped, she's quiet. She's silent. It's crickets even. People are recognizing that it's women that got this woman to this place to begin with. But however, when it comes to addressing issues that affect women within the diaspora, she's conveniently quiet. Yeah.
1.5 million likes. I mean, that's, a Kimberly offline spelt wrong, I would say. If I look up this person's Kimberly offline TikTok, I think this is them. Looks like it. If I could find this video, I'm not sure how old or how often they upload, but it would appear that if you aren't speaking about, like I said, always, constantly, about the left's newest purse puppy, the left's newest, here it is, 10.5 million views. And ever since this video, by the way, they've been, losing tons of followers. If you look at some of the comments, this one has 46,000 likes. Dylan Mulvaney, they could never make me like you. And no, it has nothing to do with your gender identity. Wrong. I bet you it does. What are these comments? How are people so blind? Dylan has been the personification of misogyny from the start. 11,000 likes. I've been saying this for years. 47,000 likes. I noticed Dylan hasn't been posting as frequently in general too. Like their last video on here was nearly a month ago. I did not know this. Oh, I'm shocked. I never knew. Thank you for speaking on it. What exactly do they want Dylan Mulvaney to do? They want Dylan Mulvaney to talk about women in the Congo? I don't really understand how that's supposed to be their job. And then this, more angry. Here's an angry lesbian. This message from an angry lesbian to Dylan Mulvaney. They want Dylan to speak about Israel-Palestine and thinks the fact that Dylan hasn't publicly addressed it is an abomination.
It's more important. If you're not Dylan, feel free to stick around. I've never really had faith in celebrities speaking on important things, especially when it comes to oppressed groups of people and us common folks. But
yeah, right. Are you serious? You haven't had faith in Hollywood virtue signaling? Have you even turned on the internet? Have you watched an award show? That's all they do.
I had faith in you, and I'm talking a lot of faith. You've gotten to where you are in your life and your career because of millions of people like me. Now, I can only speak for myself, but Dylan, I stood 10 toes to the ground for you. Not because you're trans, and not because we're part of the same community.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. This is what the left does. They will promote you. They will make you famous. But if you don't follow the line right down to the very, very perfect and ever-changing level that they want, they will take it all away from you. I mean, Angry Joe's experienced this. Every time the left knows that they can control you, they will control you with fame. They will bombard you with all sorts of awesome things like millions of Twitter followers or millions of TikTok followers. But the second you don't speak on, and by the way, if I can, if we could be real for a minute, if I can actually defend Dylan here for a moment, let me be clear. These weirdos that are canceling Dylan don't want them to speak on Israel-Palestine. They want them to agree with them and speak specifically in the defense of Palestine. This is an opinion that I've, it's always a hot button issue even when I bring it up on my channel, and I say, I don't want any part of it. I'm an American. I don't know anybody who lives in Palestine. I don't know anybody that lives in Israel. I don't want any part of it. I wish they would just get along. They could figure it out, but it's not my problem.
But because you are a human, for the last 2 years, I've tried educating people on normalizing differences. Because you as a human deserve to live your life as the person you are. The person you are. Apparently, none of us knew who that person was. Your silence and refusal to speak on what's happening has truly been heartbreaking.
Why? What do you think that Dylan Mulvaney, who walks around all day pretending, experiencing 365 days of girlhood to enrich themselves, do you think that Dylan Mulvaney would have something poignant to say about Israel-Palestine? I don't. I don't pretend to. Leave each other alone. That would be great. If you can't do that, well, I guess I don't have a lot to say. I live in America. I don't know the specifics of it, but I don't want my American dollars going there. I know that much.
Multiple times a day, I go to your account hoping that you just talk and speak on this.
Why? Why are you so fragile? Why do you need Dylan Mulvaney to affirm your political ideology? And what's wild is like, Dylan Mulvaney is like completely gone. Like, losing millions of followers, not posting videos anymore. The experiment is over. The media stopped promoting them. The media stopped pushing them. If we go to like maybe their most recent video, it's only got 500,000 views. And most of these are making fun of them. All eyes on Rafah, so Palestine post. Brother, looks great, sir. Like sir, you look amazing. All eyes on Rafah. So like every post in here is pro-Palestinian. The left eating themselves is so predictable. Like and it's so hilarious that I'm just so happy that it's happening right now, because it's a great time. It's a great time because I think the left has been running wild for far too long. And the fact that they're collapsing now over this Israel-Palestine stuff has been amazing to watch. It's just, you see, Seamus, how can you call yourself a real woman and not support Palestine? Yeah, this is just great. You just love to see it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.